1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
His first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mostert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tyreek Hill.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Murray now. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And here's Murray on the keeper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Mostert, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. Sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mostert. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Murray being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Henry runs an even 90 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Vikings, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Hines. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Murray.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Hines. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of
It's
6.
a pickup of 6.
And the Vikings.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Murray with a third and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
More there defensively.
To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And 10.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
55, Mike, guys, 55. Hey, middle. I got you. 6 guys, check 6. You ass.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A slant to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is the tight end fan. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
3 and out. 4th down.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Vikings take over first.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
At the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? Or does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Is good.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun, forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mostert. 14 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Being chased out left. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flush to his right. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Completes it to Hardman. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Murray is going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Buying time to his left. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
Gain of 2.
most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
45.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.